I'm called Asiimwe Deusdedit, a BSAF student, and I'm here to pass through this question about Mark Traders Company Limited, dealers in used and new motorcycles and their spare parts. We are required to enter the following transactions, including the opening balances, but we have to start by opening this company, creating this company. So we go to detailed start, then we enter the company name, that is Mark Traders. Mark Traders Company Limited. Legal name the same. Street address. We are seeing PO box. Two, 3, 4 Barra. City, it's Barra, of course. Country, we go to other. Email, we are given Mark at Africa. Mark at Africa online .co.ug. We go to next. We select the industry. We shall select automotive, sales and repair. We go to next. The company is organized under sole proprietorship. We go to next. The fiscal year, it is in the January. We skip here, we continue. We save it on the desktop. We put it in this folder. We name it in my name. Open it and then save. So now it is loading content. It is still loading content. It is soon finishing. It's done. So we click next. We are dealing in both services and products. We continue. We are recommended to. We shall click yes. We continue. Click yes. Click yes. Now we need to track inventory. We click here on yes. On part of employees, we say yes. Click next. So we need to set the start or the period where we begin our tracking our finances. So we click here. So we come here, we set the date. So it was beginning on 1st January 2023. So after setting it, we click next. We go to setup. So it is loading content. We wait. So here we go to start working. So immediately we need to edit the currency. Like they are telling us that the reporting currency is in Uganda shillings. We need to adjust that. We go to edit, we go to preferences, then we go to multiple currencies, we go to company preferences, we go to I use many currencies, you say yes. We come here, we go to more currencies, we look for our Uganda shillings, we set it there, we make it active, we say yes, and then we say okay, we say okay. We can as well go there and make some few settings as it is loading. So we go to edit, we go to preferences, we go to accounting, we go to company preferences, we click here to avoid unnecessary warnings, we click OK, and now we go to B. So question B, they are telling us that the company operates a bank account number in Centenary Bank, and also operates a petty cash book. So we need to open our accounts. You go to chart of accounts, maximize, we right click, we go to new bank, we go to bank, we put there our Centenary Bank, bank account number, it is 950011, is not having an opening balance. We skip here, we go to save and new, we add petty cash, it's not having an opening balance, we save and close. Then we get back to our question. It is giving us is giving us the list of customers. Now we are going to enter the customers. We go here on customers, go to customer center, we add new customer, we say new customer. We are having computerized, opening balance is 3 millions. Date is 1st January. 1st January. January 2023. Yeah, so we have put there our opening balance and our date is updated. We say okay. We go back and add another customer who is Opita Dan. So we enter Opita. Opita is not having any opening balance. We update the date. Then we say okay. We go to another customer who is Munene Auto Dealers. Munene Auto Dealers is having an opening balance of 1 million. We update the date. We say okay. We go to another one who is Class Motor Spares. It's having an opening balance of 800,000. We say okay. Now we are done with customers. Now we go to suppliers, well, the same as vendors. We go to vendors. We go to vendor center. We add a new vendor. Vendors we are having Cavalry Sisters. Having an opening balance of 1.7, 1,700,000. Go here and update the date. Click OK. We go to another vendor who is Masaka Traders. As having an opening balance of 1,500,000. update the date, and then we go to Madra importers. Madra importers has our next vendor. Madra importers is not having an opening balance. We update the date and click OK, and we are done with our vendors. So now we move to inventory items. So now we go to home, we go to inventory activities, then we go to new inventory item. We are having motorcycles. Before that, we first click on inventory part. Item we are having motorcycles. We go to unit of measure. It is a single unit of measure. So we go to count, we go to each, we finish, and then description we are given is coded as IV00001. We go to cost. Cost is 4 million. So we are on sales price or selling price. We are having 4.8 or 4,800,000. We go to income account. We have, it is under sales. We go to on hand, that is the quantity available. We are given 8. We go to date. We update the date. And then we say OK. We go to another item. We follow the same procedures. We are having generators. It follows the same as the motorcycles. We go to cost. Cost we are having 2,700,000. Sales price we are having 3,500,000. Income account is under sales. Then description, we had forgotten this one. It is coded IV002. So the balance on hand we are having 6. Then we go here, we come here and update the date. Then we click OK. We go to another item. We are having oil. is an inventory part. Unit of measure, we have to add new. So this one is under volume. It's under volume. We say next. It is the unit is liters. We click finish. We go to description. It is under IV00 opening balance. I mean on the price or cost, it is 10,000. Selling price, we are having we are having 16,000. Income account under sales, then balance on hand, we are having 10. We update the date. We click OK. So the next item we are having servicing, and this one is not under inventory. So we go to home, then we go to items and services, then we right click, we go to new, then we click on service, then item here we are having servicing. So it is not having any unit of measure. So description is, it is coded IV004 rate. We are having 30,000. So account, we are creating its own account. We may call it servicing. And then we save and close. Then we click OK. So this part is done. We go to additional information. We start on the transaction on second. We start the transaction on second. It is saying January, on 2nd January, deposited Uganda shillings 40 million onto the bank account. So we go to home, then we go to our chart of accounts, we right click, we go to our general journal, so we update the date. First remove this one. We update the date. It is second. It is second. So after updating the date, so they are saying deposited. That means we debit our bank account. That is centenary. It is amount is 40 million. Then we credit it with capital account. Credit it with capital account. We add it there. Under equity, capital account. Save and close. We credit it with the same figure, 40 million. We save and close, but we are having other transaction. We can enter here. We say save and new. Transaction on on 3rd January, they are saying obtained a 5-year bank loan worth there's that on 3rd that is saying withdrew Uganda shillings from the bank for business use. That means we shall debit cash account, actually petty cash, with 10 millions. Then we credit with our centenary bank. It's 10 millions. Again, save and renew. On the same day, which is the 3rd, did another transaction, obtained a 5-year loan. So that means our bank account was debited. It was 100 millions. Then we credit it with loan. So loan account is not there, we are going to add it. Save and close. Then we get done with this transaction, we save and close. Then we are going on another transaction dated 4th. Sold 5 motorcycles. 4 said sold 5 motorcycles and 6 generators, and the cash was banked immediately. So we go to create sales receipt. Click on cash. We update the date, which is 4th. Then we click on the item. They are telling us 5 motorcycles, which means the item is motorcycle. Quantity we are having 5. Then we add another item. We are given 3 generators. Quantity given, they are giving us 3. We save and close. Then after saving, we go to record the deposits. So we click here, we click OK. We save and close. So that transaction is done. We go to another transaction on 6. Bought 100 liters of engine oil. We click on purchase order. Purchase order. They are not telling us the supplier, so we need to add this supplier. We can call him XX. So we update the date. So the date is 6. Then we click OK. So our supplier XX is here. So supplied 100 liters of engine oil. We look for oil, 100 liters. Then we update the date, which is 6, and then the value is XX. We save and close. We say yes, and then we come here to receive this inventory. We receive it with bill. So our vendor is XX. We click yes. We click. We say OK. So all is set. We click save and close. So after saving, we pay bill. But since they didn't specify, that means maybe the transaction was bought on credit. So we go back, we leave it at that point. We go to another transaction, which is on 7th. They are saying bought 8 motorcycles by check from Cavalry Sisters Limited. So we open our purchase order. So our vendor, we are not having Cavalry Sisters Limited because we are having only Cavalry Sisters. We have to add Cavalry Sisters Limited. We need to add this new vendor, that is Cavalry Sisters Limited. So we update the date. It is on 7th. It's on 7th January. We click OK. Then we enter the item. Bought 8 motorcycles. Item here is motorcycles. Quantity is 8. Then another item we are having is only motorcycles. We update the date, that is 7th, and then we save and close. So we receive inventory with bill. So our vendor is Cavalry Sisters Limited. We click there. We click OK. Then we save and close. So they are telling us that he made half payment. So we go on pay bills. We go on pay bills. We click on Cavalry Sisters Limited. So we want to pay half of 32 millions. So that is 16 millions. They are saying paid by check. So account is Centenary Bank. We click on pay selected bills. We say done. We go to another transaction, that is on 10th. They are saying They are saying sold 10 liters of engine oil and serviced 5 generators. We go here on create sales receipts. So they are telling us is by cash. We click on cash, we come here and update the date. The date is 10th. We come here on item. They are telling us engine oil, 10 liters of engine oil. We click on oil. We update the quantity, that is 10. Then we add on another one, that is serviced 5 generators. We come on servicing, then we put here 5. Then we save and close. We record deposits. We click here, we say okay. So that means the transaction was by check, but since they are not specifying, so we shall not consider bank account. That means the transaction was by cash. So we add cash account. We add cash account. Then we save and close. We remove this one. We click on save and close. So we get done by the transaction. We got another transaction on 11. 11, they are saying sold 6 motorcycles and 2 generators to Muna Auto Dealers. We go to create invoices. We update the date, that is 10th, that is 11th. So the customer they are telling us is called Muna Auto Spares. We are not having him there, so we are going to add a new customer with Muna Auto Spares. Is not having opening balance. It is 11th. It is 11th January. We click OK. We go to item. They are telling us 6 motorcycles. Quantity we are having 6. Then we are having another item, that is 2 generators. We go to generators. We add that quantity 2. Then we save and close. But they are telling us that from the question, they are telling us sold these items by cash to Muna Auto Dealers at 2% discount. So we shall continue. We go to receive payments. received from Muna Auto Spares. We click on cash, we click here, remove this one, and then we go to discount. So we apply our 2% discount of 2%. We go to enter, then we update the account, that is discount allowed. We add it there since it is not already set, and it is under expenses. So put there discount allowed, we save and close. We click on done, we save and close. So we go there and record the deposits. We click in, we say okay. We come here and save and close. So we go to another transaction on 12th. On 12th they are saying cleared. On 12th they are saying cleared Masaka Traders debt by cash. Cleared Masaka Traders debt by cash. We go to pay bills. We go to pay bills. Masaka Traders by, we look for Masaka Traders. We click there, then we click on pay selected bills, then we say done. So we go to another transaction on still on 12th. So you are seeing those transactions. We first of all need to first enter these accounts. We go to chart of accounts, we right click, we add these new accounts. We are having fuel, they are all under expenses. Fuel, so we save and new, we add rent, we save and new, we add office cleaning, we save and new. We go to electricity, we save and new. We go to advertising, we save and new. We go to audit fees, save and new. The other account is electricity, but we already have it, so we save and close. So we go to our general journal and we add these transactions. We adjust the date. The date is 12th. So we begin with rent, with fuel. It is having is having 600,000. Shall debit it. We go to rent. Is having 200,000. Also debit it. We go to office cleaning. It is having 220,000. We go to electricity. It's having 480,000. We go to advertising. It's having 200,000. We go to audit fees. It's having 200,000. We go to electricity again. It's having 500,000. So we need to credit it with, they are saying it was cleared by check, so we need to credit it with our Centenary bank account. We save and close. Then we go to another transaction on 25th. We are entering salaries, the under expenses also. So we are having members. We are having Amanda. We call it Amanda salary. Save and new. Add another one called Katate. Save and new. No, save and close because they are over. We go back to our chart of accounts. We go to our general journal. So we adjust the date. The date is 25th. So we are having Amanda salary. We had her there. We debit her with 300,000. We add Katate. With 200,000. We credit them with cash account. We need to credit with cash account. Cash account. We save and close. So we are having another transaction still on the same day, 25th. Withdrawn 500,000 from the bank for private use. So we go here on banking, we transfer funds the same date, transfer from Centenary Bank, we transfer to drawings account, but we are not having it there. We are going to add it there. It is under equity. We continue. We call it drawings account. We save and close. It is 500,000. We save and close. Get done with the transaction. We go to the last transaction, bought computer for office use. We go to home. We go to purchase order. They are not specifying the supplier or vendor. We can add that supplier there and call him YY. So the date is still 25th. It's 25th January. So item, we are not having it there. We need to add it new there as computer and it is under fixed assets. Asset name, it is computer. Description is for office use. Date is 25th January. Cost is 2 millions. It's 2 millions. It is under capital. Sorry, it can't be under capital. It is under computer and the internet expense. We look for that account. Computer and internet expenses. We add it there. We click on OK. Then we save and close. We go and receive inventory. Receive it with bill. We are having our YY as our supplier. We click there, we say done. Then we save and close. Then we go to pay bills. But accordingly they have not specified, so we are not going to pay this bill also. So we go to, that was our last transaction, and now we are required to extract. So we go to reports. We go to company financial. We go to profit and loss standard. We click there. We come here. We click on all, and then we go to we display the content. Then we go to Excel. We click on new worksheet. You see loading. So it is done with the updating the content there. We click on, then we export. So it is extracting my profit and loss. It is done. It is done. So we go to, you can see it here, we call it profit and loss. Profit and loss, we save. We save as, we save it on desktop. Save it as profit and loss. So profit and loss, and then I save. So it is there. Then I go back. I go back to reports, I go back to financial, I look for balance sheet standard. You see the balancing figures. I click on, then I extract, I go to Excel, I create a new. As I'm extracting, as this is the last transaction or a last requirement, I will be getting done. Otherwise, thanks for listening to me.